Hi children, welcome to SVS e-learning class. This is your physics subject teacher Firoz Khan from Sri Vijay SRL High School. In the previous classes we have studied all the chemical reactions such as combination, decomposition, displacement and double displacement, and I sure that everyone will know these topics, and also you know to write the chemical equation. Okay, so today's our topic is balance the chemical equation, balancing the chemical equation. Okay, so let's begin our the to more about understanding how to balance a chemical equation, why we need to balance the chemical equation. Okay children, let's move here. Okay, so first of all we want to understand why we should balance the chemical equation. Okay children, why we should balance the chemical equation? There will be some reason. Without having a reason, there is nothing. Okay, so why we should balance the chemical equation? So mainly we know in the 9th class you studied one of the, you remember or don't know, the law that is we are called law of conservation of mass. Law of conservation of mass. So here what the point here mentioned, to satisfy the law of conservation of mass, to satisfy the law of conservation of mass, we are going to be balanced. So what is law of conservation of mass? Once more we can understand here. For example, look here the example here, hydrogen react with the oxygen. Hydrogen react with the oxygen and form water. We know that water, yes or not? Yes, the water formula H2O. Here hydrogen react with the oxygen and form water. Once look at the weight of the hydrogen. We know the weight of the hydrogen is 1. And how many hydrogen are here present? Total 2 hydrogen. So 1 into 2, how many grams we got? 2 grams. So no children. And plus here oxygen. You know the one oxygen weight is 16 gram. How many gram? 16 gram. How many oxygen are present here? 2 oxygen. So we know that 32 grams. This also you have studied in the 9th class. Yes or no? Yes. Now here look at how many hydrogen? 2 hydrogen. So 1 into 2, how many? 2 gram of hydrogen. And how many oxygen are present? Only 1 oxygen. Yes or not? So 2 gram plus 1 oxygen means we know that is a 16 gram. Yes. Now total once counted you can understand 2 gram plus 32 gram, total how much gram? 34 gram. And here how much? 2 plus 16, 18 gram. Once look the children, is it balanced? The weight is balanced here? Once observe. Yes or not? When you go to buy something in the shop, they will be taking a correct balance. If you buy 1 kilo sugar, they will keep 1 kg stone and correct 1 kg kilo. That means they should be balanced. Then only it will be accurate. Yes or not? Same as that in our the equation or reaction also, the reacting time and after the product time or after the reaction, the product side, reactant side and the product side, both should be equal mass should be. If there is no equal mass, it won't be considered as a proper chemical equation. Got it? So that's the reason here total 34 gram, but here we just got only 18 gram. Yes. So to avoid this, we should balance the chemical equation. So just we can balance the equation. Once observe the children here. Okay. So here hydrogen 2, here also hydrogen 2. So hydrogen is okay, it's balanced. Now look at oxygen. Oxygen here 2 there, but here only 1. Here only 1. Then what we should do? We should keep here 2. But we should not keep here 2. If you keep here 2, it is wrong. We should not keep here. So always keep the 2 in the coefficient side. Where we should keep? In the coefficient side. What do you mean coefficient? In the molecules. In the molecules, the front side only we are called coefficient. So here we should write the coefficient. Okay. So how many oxygen needed? 2 oxygen. So we have to write 2 at here. Got it children? 2 at here. So now what problem happens? Once more you check over the hydrogen. Hydrogen total how many? 2 2's are. Just multiply. This is the coefficient and this is a subscript. This is a subscript. Okay, this is a subscript and this is a coefficient. You should multiply with the coefficient and the subscript. Coefficient and the subscript you should multiply. Okay, so 2 2's are how much? 2 2's are 4. Got it? So total how many hydrogen present here? 4 hydrogen present. So here how many already there? 2. So 4 divided by 2 we got 2. So We got 4 hydrogen. How many oxygen present here? Look at here, we know there is a 1. If any amount is not there, just imagine there is a 1. So 2 ones are, or else multiply coefficient and subscript. Coefficient and subscript. Okay, got it, children? Coefficient and subscript you should be multiplying. So 2 into 1, how much? 2. And so here also oxygen, how many? Here 1 there. Just remember there 1. So 1 2s are 2. So oxygen also it's a balanced. Got it, children? Okay. So here now balance. Now we can take the weight of this oxygen. How many hydrogen? Total 4 hydrogen there. Yes or not? So 4 ones are 4. Got it? Total 2 twos are 4. So 4 hydrogen. Yes. Plus how many oxygen? 2 oxygen. That means 1 oxygen is 16. So 2 into 16. How much we got? Here we got 4 and here we got 32. Yes, children? Okay, yes. And now what happens here? We can observe here also 4 hydrogen. 4 into 1, 4. So 4 plus how many oxygen? 2 oxygen. So what we got? Plus 2 into 16. What we got? 32. So total answer we got here 36 gram. 36 gram, and here also we got 36 gram. Yes or not, children? Yes. So both area we got 36 grams of the water. Okay, 36 gram. So both area the equal weight we got. Yes. Now it become a sense. Yes, it conserved mass is before and after the reaction, the mass, there is no changes in the mass are equal. Then it is satisfied. What satisfied? It is satisfied the law of conservation of mass. Got it, children? Satisfy the law of conservation of mass. So main aim to balance in the equation to satisfy the conservation of mass, law of conservation of mass. Yes or not? This theory already proposed by Antoine Lavoisier. He has studied in the 9th class. Antoine Lavoisier. Yes or not? Too? Why we should balance the chemical equation? Mainly to satisfy the law of conservation of mass. Okay, children? I hope you all well understood this topic. Yes or not, children? Okay, so here already balanced. So once look at the picture also clearly now it is full of balanced. Okay or not? Understanding or not, children? It is full of balance. So this is the main reason we are balancing the equation. Got it, children? Yes. Let's look more example of the balance the equation. So here I already mentioned the law of conservation of mass. There should be equal mass. There should be equal mass before and after the reaction. Before and after the reaction there should be equal mass, and already we know matter is neither created nor destroyed in the chemical reaction. The matter is neither created nor destroyed in the chemical reaction. That we call as a law of conservation of mass. Okay, children? I hope you all well understood. Okay, so let's begin to balancing more chemical equation. So the first question is here. Okay, what are question? Sodium react with the oxygen and form sodium oxide. Sodium react with the oxygen and form sodium oxide. Okay, so there is a many techniques are there to balance the chemical equation. Okay, many techniques are there to balance the chemical equation, but as per the textbook you have to study first. For the textbook, then only you will get the marks in the public examination. If you not write as per the textbook, they won't consider those topics you are writing. So as per the textbook I am just teaching, and after that you can study many techniques to balance the chemical equation very faster. Okay, children? Okay, that will be very useful for your the higher education. But in the 10th class you just go through what written in the textbook. That textbook based you have to be study. Okay or not? Yes. Okay, so based on the textbook we should classify, we should arrange what are the elements are present, and we should be arrange reactant side, that is this is the left hand side, and this is we call the right hand side. We know this is the reactant. Yes or not? This is the reactant side and this is the product side. Okay, children, this is reactant and product. So based on that, we should classify the elements. Okay, so same as this process. Look at, you also should be draw a small table and write element, left hand side, right hand side. Okay. Yes, and write what are the elements are present here. So we can see the first element, that is sodium, is present. So you have to write Na. Next, which element is present on the question? Yes, oxygen also present. Now we have to calculate sodium here only one time. Yes or no, children? Carefully listen, understand. Sodium here is one time. Here how many times sodium? Two times. So here only we can understand, if you write here 2, here 2 sodium and here also 2 sodium. Yes or not? So I written here left hand side 2 sodium, right hand side 2 sodium. Got it, children? Yes. Okay. Now we can look at the oxygen, and always remember, first the metals should be balanced, later last only you should balance all the gas such as hydrogen, oxygen, this all you should be last to balance it. Okay. Yes. Now how many oxygen here? 2 oxygen. How many oxygen present? 2 oxygen. But you observe here only 1 oxygen present, only 1 oxygen. Yes or not? So if I keep here 2, what happens? 2 oxygen. It's become or not? Here also it's become 2 oxygen. How I am said 2 oxygen? Actually, children, here there is a 1. Understand? Here there is a 1. So 2 already said coefficient into subscript. Coefficient into subscript. So coefficient is 2. Here 1. 2 ones are 2. So how many oxygen? 2 oxygen. Here how many oxygen? 2 oxygen. So oxygen is balanced. Oxygen, 2 oxygen. Here 2 oxygen. After finishing, one more you should be check all the elements are balanced or not. Yes, listen once more. Here 2 sodium. Yes, here look at, children. 2 into 2, how many sodium? 4 sodium. Yes or not? Here now became 4 sodium. So that means here get the problem sodium. So what we should do? Just 2 we are cancelling and writing as a 4. Okay. In the balance equation, you can erase the number many times under the balance. Under the balance. So we are cancel the 2 and we have written 4. Yes. So in the left hand side also 4 and right hand side also 4. Now check it. 4 sodium, 4 sodium, 2 oxygen, 2 oxygen. If it is a blank, you can write as a 1. Means 1 2 is 2, same only. Yes. Okay, children. So this equation is balanced. Got it? Everyone understood? I hope you all well understanding. Okay. First you will get it little difficult. Later it will make a success while you practice. Okay. Yes. Let's move to the next equation. So the next equation given, nitrogen react with oxygen and form nitrogen pentoxide. Nitrogen pentoxide. Nitrogen pentoxide. So same as that, you should make a table and write element. What are the element present here? First element, that is nitrogen. Another element is oxygen. Yes. Now and look left hand side. Here how many nitrogen present? 2 nitrogen. Here also how many nitrogen present? 2 nitrogen. So nitrogen is balanced. Yes, we have written. Now we are looking oxygen. Here how many oxygen? 2 oxygen. Here how many oxygen? 5 oxygen. Okay. Yeah. So now how much possible here? That purpose, what want to do? You divide. Total how many here there? 5. So 5 divided by 2. Once remember, 5 divided by 2. What you will get? 2.5. Got it? One of the small trick only here understanding. When this situation if comes 5 divided by 2, we know 2.5. So you just write here 2.5. Write here 2.5. Now look at 2.5 into 2, how many? 5. Here how many oxygen? 5 oxygen. Nitrogen how many? 2 nitrogen. Here how many nitrogen? No, 2 nitrogen. Yes, correct? Yes. But one of the problem, we should not keep any fraction or any decimal in the chemical equation. Okay, we should not keep any fraction or decimal in the chemical equation. There should be a whole number. So what we want to do for this? Yes. So after writing, multiply. Okay, multiply all the coefficients multiply all the coefficient with 2, because we are divided with 2, so all the coefficient you multiply with 2. Okay, multiply all the coefficient with 2. So here what is the coefficient here? 1. So 1 2s are 2. Okay children, here what is the coefficient? 2.5. So 2.5 into 2, how much? We know 5. Okay, yes, here how many coefficient? 1 coefficient. So 1 2s are 2. Yes, now observe the children, how many nitrogen? 4 nitrogen. How many nitrogen? 4 nitrogen. How 4 nitrogen? 2 2s are 4. So we changed here also 4 nitrogen, and right hand side also 4 nitrogen. How many oxygen present here? 2 5s are 10 oxygen. 2 5s are 10 oxygen. Left hand side also 2 5s are 10. Here also 2 5s are, yes or no? 2 5s are 10. So we got left hand side 10 oxygen, right hand side 10 oxygen. Then this equation is balanced. I hope you are understanding. Yes or no children? Okay. If you not understand, watch the video again until you understand. Okay. So let's move to the next equation. Okay. The next equation says lithium react with the water and form lithium hydroxide and hydrogen. Lithium react with the water and form lithium hydroxide and hydrogen. Okay. So same as we should draw the table, find out the element. What are the elements are present? First one, lithium, hydrogen, oxygen. 3 elements are present. Yes or not? Lithium, hydrogen and oxygen. So left hand side lithium 1, right hand side also lithium 1. So we have written as a 1 lithium, 1 lithium. Okay children? Yes. Now when hydrogen and oxygen, we should be balanced. First hydrogen, last should balance oxygen. Okay or not? Every time last try to balance the oxygen, because oxygen makes it difficult for the balancing. At last we should balance the oxygen. Okay children? Yes. Now look at the hydrogen. How many hydrogen here? 2 hydrogen. Here how many hydrogen? 2 plus 1. Yes or no? Total 3 hydrogen. This side 3 hydrogen, but here 2 hydrogen. Got it children? Yes. So where it not balanced? Here not balanced. Got it children? So what I am do here? Just starting with the smaller number. So if here 1 hydrogen, here 2 hydrogen, total 3 hydrogen. If you write here 3 hydrogen, how many? 6 hydrogen, making problem with it. Yes or not? So we should not keep that 3. We should begin with the smaller number. We should begin with the smaller number. So what happens? I just written as a 2. Okay. Now look at 2 2s are 4 hydrogen. Here how many hydrogen? 2 hydrogen. If you write here 2, what happened? 4 plus 1 5. So don't write here. We should write here. Let's look at 2 1s are here. 1 is, yes or no? 2 1s are how many? 2 hydrogen. Here also 2 hydrogen. Total how many hydrogen? 4 hydrogen. Here how many hydrogen? 4 hydrogen. So hydrogen is balanced. Okay, 4 hydrogen, 4 hydrogen. But once more, come back. Lithium, just to check it. Lithium 2 lithium, but here 1 lithium. So lithium also we should balance. So lithium number also should change 2. Got it children? So every time it will be changes. The number will changes until the balance is completing. Now we can look after the oxygen. Look at 2 oxygen. Here how many oxygen? 2 oxygen. Look at oxygen is very easily balanced after completing, because we balance it last. If you start to balance early, it makes a problem. Okay, 2 oxygen and 2 oxygen. If there is a blank is there, you just write as a number 1. Got it? If not write also, no problem. So we have balanced this equation also. Got it children? First try to balance hydrogen, last you balance the oxygen, then you will get. And keep the number very least to start, then it will be make it success. Got it children? Yes. Okay, let's move to the next equation. What the next equation saying? Sodium hydroxide react with the carbonic acid. Sodium hydroxide react with the carbonic acid. We get sodium carbonate and water. Sodium hydroxide react with the carbonic acid. We get sodium carbonate and water. So same as before, write the elements. What are the elements present here? Sodium and oxygen, hydrogen and carbon. Yes or not? Carbon. See, these are the. Now in this case, you want to remember when there is a one group of the element, one compound, if both areas are present. Once look here also CO3 and here also CO3. This both are same. Yes. So this one you should not do now. Okay. This one automatically it will balance. So don't touch these groups. Okay. So that was one small trick only. Whenever there is a possibility to come a group of element, otherwise a compound, both areas in same if there, that you should not count at the last you can keep the number. Okay. So I am doing same as that. First one sodium. How many sodium? One sodium. Here how many sodium? Two sodium. So what I do? Here I written two sodium. So sodium is balanced. Two sodium. Two sodium. Got it? Yes. Next already said oxygen we should balance at last. Hydrogen check it. Here how many hydrogen? Two hydrogen. Here how many hydrogen? Two hydrogen. Total how many hydrogen? Four hydrogen. Can you understand? Here two. Total two hydrogen. Here also two hydrogen. Total four hydrogen. Got it, children? Here how many hydrogen? Only two hydrogen. So what I kept here? Two. So what happens? Four hydrogen. Hydrogen also balanced. Yes. So four hydrogen. Now we can look after the oxygen. Okay. How many oxygen are present here? Look at them. Here two oxygen. And here also we can understand two oxygen. Already I have said this carbonate we did not touch. Okay. So okay, two oxygen. Now we can count that carbonate also. Here total how many oxygen? Two oxygen. Here how many oxygen? Three oxygen. Two plus three, five oxygen. So left hand side there is a five oxygen. Right hand side how many oxygen? Here two oxygen. Here how many oxygen? Three oxygen. Two plus three, five oxygen. So very easy. Yes. Carbon. How many carbon here? One carbon. Here how many carbon? One carbon. So carbon also balanced. Okay. Where there is a blank, you just put as a one. If you not write also, no problem. So look at when we leave this carbonate, very easy. And also you observed when oxygen we last balancing, then it make very easy to balance. Okay. So that also we have completed. Yes. Then let's look the next equation. So what the next equation says? Phosphoric acid react with the potassium hydroxide and we get potassium phosphate and water. Potassium phosphate and water, same as before. Write the elements name. So what are the elements present? Hydrogen, phosphorus, oxygen and potassium. Yes, these four elements are present. Now first we have to check that before once observe, here also we observed there is a group of elements, same group are present in the both side. So we arrange this last. I just keep it for your circle. You don't need to mention, you just keep it in mind enough. Okay. Yes, first I am going to be balance potassium because oxygen is a gas, hydrogen is a gas, so no need to balance now. At last we have to balance. So potassium balancing. Here one potassium, here there is a three potassium. So I put here a 3 potassium. Got it, children? Yes. So potassium is balanced. 3 potassium. Here also 3 potassium. Next, what we have to balance? Phosphorus. Okay. You can look at phosphorus here. One phosphorus. Here also one phosphorus. So one phosphorus. One phosphorus. Got it, children? Yes. Next, we can balance hydrogen. How many hydrogen? Here 3 hydrogen. Can you see 3 hydrogen? There is a 3 hydrogen. Now here how many hydrogen? Yes. 3 hydrogen. So 3 plus 3, 6 hydrogen. Here hydrogen only 2. So what we do? 6 divided by 2, that is 3. So 3 2s are 6. 3 2s are 6. Just simple multiplication and division only here happening. Multiplication and division. Okay. So hydrogen also balanced. 6 hydrogen, 6 hydrogen. Oxygen no need to check. It is balanced. We can see. Look here, children. 4 oxygen and 3 oxygen. 4 oxygen, 3 oxygen. How many? 7 oxygen. Here 4 oxygen and 3 oxygen. How many? 7. That's the reason I said it already will be balanced because we are doing the process in the correct process. So it's getting balanced very soon. Yes. Okay. So this also we have balanced. Got it, children? Yes. One more equation we can check over. Yes. Aluminum hydroxide react with hydrogen bromide and we get aluminum bromide and water, same as before process. Write the elements. What are the elements present here? Aluminum, oxygen, hydrogen, bromine. These four elements are present. So aluminium, first we can check about aluminium. One aluminium, one aluminium. So aluminium is balanced. Okay, yes. Next we can check hydrogen not, oxygen not, bromine we should check. Here check it bromine, one bromine are present. Here there is a three bromine are present. So what do you write here? Three bromine. So bromine also balanced. Okay, next oxygen or hydrogen we should check hydrogen. Yes, okay, so here three hydrogen. How many hydrogen present? Three hydrogen. Here how many hydrogen present? Three hydrogen. So this also you should be multiply. 3 ones are how many? 3. Here how many? 3. Total how many hydrogen? 6 hydrogen. Here how many hydrogen? 2 hydrogen. Then 6 divided by 2, answer is 3. So hydrogen also balanced, and oxygen no need to check, Paka it will be balanced. Okay, listen. So oxygen also we can compare. Here it is how many oxygen? 3 oxygen. Here just 3 oxygen, and it's wonder here also 3 oxygen. So oxygen also balanced. So look at how smooth it is going to balance the chemical equation, and where there is a gap, just write as a 1. Okay, children? Yes. Yes, one more equation we can check over. Silver nitrate react with the potassium iodide and get it silver iodide and potassium nitrate. This one you can also balance. Anyway, I'm just doing for you. So same process, we are writing the elements. What are the elements? Mercury, nitrogen, oxygen, potassium, iodine. These 5 elements are present here. First we are checking about mercury. One mercury, and here also one mercury. Observed or not? One mercury, one mercury. Okay. Next, nitrogen is a gas, oxygen is a gas. So later, now we can check the potassium. Potassium and observe. Yes, potassium. Potassium also here also you observe that the NO3 here present, here also NO3 present. But why I have not taken? Because there is a difference. Because NO3 here 2 in there, here NO3 1 in there. So not here. So that model also you can do it. So look at here, NO3 2 times are there, but here NO3 only 1 times. Yes, so you can write here NO3 just 2 times, then it will be balanced. Okay, yes. So now we can check potassium. How many potassium here? 2 potassium. Then I written as here also 2 potassium. So potassium is balanced. 2 potassium, 2 potassium. Got it, children? Yes. Now iodine. How much iodine? 2 iodine. Here how many iodine? 2 iodine. Here also 2 iodine is present. Here also 2 iodine. So iodine also balanced. Correct? Okay. Next remaining nitrogen and oxygen. Nitrogen how many times? Careful. This 3 only for oxygen, not for. Okay. So nitrogen how many times? 2 times. Nitrogen just 2 times. Nitrogen is just 2 times. Here how many nitrogen? Nitrogen just for 2 times. Yes or not? So nitrogen also balanced. Okay. Oxygen. Last one is oxygen. Yes. How many oxygen are present? 3 2s are 6 into multiply. Okay. 3 2s are 6. 3 2s are 6. Now observe here. 3 2s are 6. 3 2s are 6. So this also balanced. Where there is a blank, you can mention as a 1. So look at how much smoothly it balancing. Yes or not? So very easy only the balancing the equation. Okay. Yes. So that's all for today's class. I'm just stopping here, and I will give you a worksheet paper to balance the chemical equation. Nearly 37-35 equations will be used to balance and practice, and which one you have doubt you can ask. And among that, some of the example I have done here also for your purpose, so very easy. So today's class we understood how to balance the chemical equation, the simple process. Yes or not? Okay, in the later class we will study about some more new techniques to balance the chemical equation very faster. And I hope children, you will, after practicing, you will be balancing within a few seconds. You will balance very bigger equation. So I will provide you a worksheet for balancing the chemical equation. Practice well, and after writing the answer completed, you take a picture and send it to me. Okay, either today or by tomorrow, because if you take time, it's getting problem. So tomorrow also you can be sent. Okay, so same as that before, when you watch this video, write your name and just write a feedback about this video, how you are understood or not, whatever you can write in the comment. Otherwise, personally send it to my WhatsApp number. Any problem in my teaching or whatever, anything effective, if you have, or positive or negative, you can be give a true comments to me. Yes or not? Okay, so I hope you all understood well. Okay, that's all for today's class. Thank you so much.